Hey, Eric Peacock here with a Tuesday Fat Loss Tip. I'm not going to do a HIIT workout today. I'm going to kind of go in the opposite direction and talk about an exercise anybody can do. It's so easy we can't screw it up because we all do it every day. We're going to talk about the benefits of walking. Yes, those old people in their fleece suits walking around in your neighborhood, walking their dogs, they're on to something. So we're going to talk about why walking could be a good thing for your fat loss goals. So one is it's low intensity. Why is that important? There's a few reasons. If we want to improve body composition, we want to keep our lean muscle mass and lose body fat. So if we're always doing high intensity activities, a lot of times we can actually lose muscle mass because we're actually going to break down more muscle mass. So we want to make sure that we're keeping some low intensity in there too, so we're protein sparing or muscle sparing. It also will burn more fat as a fuel source. So when you're doing low intensity activities, fat is the primary fuel source. So low intensity walking can do that. Also circulation. Circulation is great for fat loss, for repairing injuries and itises. So we want to make sure that we're doing some walking because that'll help improve circulation in the entire body. It also creates a calorie deficit. Once again, I know I always say talk about hormones, but we have to have a calorie deficit. If we don't have a calorie deficit, we can't lose body fat. So it's an easy way to add to your calorie deficit every day by doing some extra walking during the day. And then also stress relief. A lot of people feel less stressed when they walk. I have a police officer I'm training right now, and obviously that is a very stressful job, that talks about how walking is like his new kind of his meditation. It's a great way to kind of wind your body down. It also gets your body into a better state of insulin sensitivity, meaning that your body's going to use nutrients better. And that kind of goes into digestion, which is the last one. Is a lot of times people, there's a saying, if it's not coming out, it's not coming off. We talk about fiber, we talk about water, but walking creates circulation in the digestive tract, but also creates kind of a downward pump to help us stay regular, which is important for our health and our fat loss goals too. So my thing to you is if you have a Fitbit, I would encourage you, if you don't have one, get one, or an Apple Watch, and start tracking your steps. And sometimes people want to add another high intensity activity to their workout, or something high intensity, but really the rule of 4 is only 4 high intensity workouts per week. Otherwise you start to get overtraining, too much cortisol. So how can I add more calories to burn without sacrificing my muscle tissue or increasing my stress hormone? Is an easy way to do that is to add some walks, maybe about 4 walks per week, after dinner with your spouse, take your dog out. But just simply walking more can be a great way to just add to your fat loss regimen. And I just wanted to talk about that today because sometimes the answers are right in front of us in our own backyard. So that's my fat loss today. We'll see you next week at Pure Vita Fitness.